have proposed a 2-cent wealth tax. That is a tax for everybody who has more than $50 billion in assets. Your first $50 billion is free and clear. But your $50 billionth and first dollar, you got to pitch in 2 cents. And when you hit $1 billion, you got to pitch in a few pennies more. Here's the thing. Doing a wealth tax is not about punishing anyone. It's about saying you built something great in this country, good for you. But you did it using workers all of us help pay to educate. You did it using getting your goods on roads and bridges all of us help pay for. You did it protected by police and firefighters all of us help pay the salaries for. So when you make it big, when you make it really big, when you make it top 0.1% big, pitch in 2 cents so everybody else gets a chance to make it. And here's the thing. That's something that Democrats care about, independents care about, and Republicans care about. Because regardless of party affiliation, people understand across this country, our government is working better and better for the billionaires, for the rich, for the well-connected, and worse for everyone else. We come together when we acknowledge that and say we're going to make real change.
Thank you.
So let me just tell you what we can do with that 2-cent wealth tax. 2 cents on the top 0.1% in this country, and we can provide universal child care for every baby in this country aged 0 to 5. That is transformative. We can provide universal pre-K for every 3-year-old and 4-year-old in America. We can stop exploiting the women, largely black and brown women, who do this work, and we can raise the wages of every child care worker and preschool teacher in America. We can put $800 billion new federal dollars into all of our public schools. We can make college tuition free for every kid. We can put $50 billion into historically black colleges and universities, and we can cancel student loan debt for 95% of the folks who've got it. 2-cent wealth tax, and we can invest in an entire generation. Today, the 99% in America are on track to pay about 7.2% of their total wealth in taxes.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
The top 0.1% that I want to say pay 2 cents more, they'll pay 3.2% in America. I'm tired of freeloading billionaires. I think it's time that we ask those at the very top to pay more so that every single one of our children gets a real
everybody is tired of freeloading billionaires. Everybody's tired of corporations getting away with paying zero taxes.
Hey, my name's Sean, and I know you guys love our videos that show brief glimpses into the power structures of Washington. But if you ever wanted to go deeper, that's what NowThis' first podcast is all about. Who Is, the podcast, examines the most powerful people in America and beyond, from politicians to rich donors to media moguls, and examines how they got their power and how they're using it and what it means for you and your daily life. So if you want to check out our new podcast, Who Is, there's a link down below, or you can go to wherever you get your podcasts and just search Who Is. I'm going to toss to one of my favorite clips from the show, and I really hope you're going to be here to listen to more.
I headed down to Kentucky, McConnell's home state, to speak to some journalists who've been following him for decades, like John Cheeves in Lexington, who shared this story from McConnell's brief stint as a teacher in the 70s.
I got this one of his students at the time. He went into the first day of class, walked up to the chalkboard to these political science students and said, I'm going to teach you the 3 things you need to succeed in politics and to build a political party. And he scribbled on the chalkboard and stepped away, and the 3 things were money, money, and money.